Miss Lisa.
Hi and welcome here. Today I wanted to do a really fun video that is something happy and spiritual, but I felt really strongly doing this topic. And I guess I'm gonna make this happy and spiritual then. I thought out three most important things that I'm gonna talk about today, but first I wanted to let you know about my story, what happened, why I came home early, to kind of, I don't know, understand where I'm coming from or all that. So basically, like about a month before I came home, I started getting more sad and upset at little things, and I started to not know what to do and kind of lost motivation a bit. And I also at some point became very numb, like I couldn't feel happy or sad, I was just there. And it upset me that I couldn't feel any emotions, and I thought it was really strange, but I didn't know what it is or what to do about it. And then at some point I ended up talking to one of the STLs, and they actually told me, like, have you ever thought about that maybe you have depression? And I never knew much about depression, so I didn't know how it would feel like, how it would be like. So I actually got a lot of help, and there were so many people who were willing to help me get through this and stay on my mission, but get over the depression. Nobody wanted me to go home, but I got one blessing of healing, and in that it said that my path is very straight in front of me, that I will know what I need to do to get better. And I turned to God and I talked to God, and I got a very clear answer that I have to go home. And at that point, it wasn't even that much about the depression, because I could have dealt with the depression on the mission too and still continue, but I would have got like counseling and a lot of help, and maybe I would have got better. But I knew that God had told me to go home. I was scared because I didn't know anyone personally who had gone home early, and I didn't know how people would see that. I felt so weak that I had to do that. I felt like I was not good enough to like stay and finish my mission. There was like something wrong with me, that I couldn't do what other people can do. But those are not the right kind of feelings that you should feel. This is just all fear and the bad things that you make yourself think of, because it's kind of unknown and you don't know what happens. So you most likely will prepare you kind of for the worst thing to happen. I'm gonna focus now on giving you tips that I wish I would have known when I started this journey of coming home. First thing is that it's not the end, it's the start. And leaving, like, this goes also when you're not going home early but you're just finishing your mission. Feels like much like it's the end, but actually mission is something you do usually when you're really young, and it kind of prepares you for life and all these great adventures that will happen after that. So mission is like the starting point, and when you finish your mission, it's not the end, it's just where the next part of your life begins. It is now that time when you can get married, start a family, you can get great callings at church, or like you have laid that foundation. Like mission gives you so many good habits that you can keep to strengthen yourself and grow yourself, and also it helps you to build relationships with other people. So like mission really is like the start for you, and when it ends early, it means that you got what you needed and you gave what God needed from you to others, and now you're moving on to the next part. maybe this will be even more important than your mission. Maybe you will even be a really great missionary without being a full-time missionary. Second tip that I would give you is that it is okay to be sad and to feel not the greatest, because it's normal. Like something unexpected happens, something that will change your life, that will change the next parts of your life. It's totally okay to feel uneasy about it. You don't know what's coming next and to feel a little bit sad. But it's also like good to talk it out with God, and He can help you. And if you can find those other people that have gone through that too, I'm sure they can give you some good advice too. So surround yourself with supportive people. There most likely will be some people who will not be happy about you and will think that you have failed or something because they don't understand the whole picture. There will be those people, but just let it go. Don't let it get to you. They don't know you. They don't know God's plan for you. They don't know it, so they can't tell you that you did something wrong or that you're not as good as someone else, because it's not true. The only one who knows why that happened exactly is God. And the third thing that I feel like a lot of people actually struggle with is that knowing that this decision to do coming home was the right decision, because you're gonna have like doubts in your head. I was so sure that it was the right decision because I got a really, really clear answer. So I can only imagine how, and even I doubted that. So I can't even imagine what it would feel like if you haven't got a clear answer from God about this decision. It's hard. It always is the right decision, because if it were not, then God would do something to stop you make that decision. There is this scripture that one day when I was doing my personal study and I felt like, what if my decision was wrong? Maybe it wasn't the right decision to go home. And I turned to Doctrine and Covenants 6, and it starts from the verse 22, which basically tells you like, don't you remember that time when you first asked God? Didn't you feel like peaceful and that was the right answer? You did, so why are you asking again? Like, remember that time, remember how you felt. It is the right answer. Trust yourself. And it's normal that if you make an important decision, then Satan comes with his doubts and you start thinking, was that really the right thing to do? But you just have to stick to it. Also, like, if you keep in times thinking that I wish I was on my mission, like, it's okay, I miss my mission too sometimes, but I know that it's just like me being nostalgic about it. I don't know what I would actually like experience or feel if I were right now on the mission, you know? It's just me trying to relive those old memories, but it wouldn't be at all the same thing. So yeah. So this was my video for today, and I hope you liked it, and I hope that people who need this video will find this video too.